Okay. Do you have one more question? As I got something else to say, but you got any?
Before I go, I want to pass it off to a particular group in Brunswick because I haven't asked you about them, and I never have, and I want to do it now.
Right.
Bouncing Souls.
Bouncing Souls stereo. What about them?
What do you mean?
Do you have any comments on the Souls and their sound? What they about?
The Souls don't want to do an interview.
The Souls want to do an interview. Talk
instead of having.
I see. That's a good idea. I actually.
I'd rather have a couple.
What do I think? What do I think of? I think that's the best. Actually, I think interviews are kind of stupid. I think that's actually a very good idea to be talked about. What I think of the Bouncing Souls is I think they're fine, honest, upstanding young men. I've seen most of them naked, and I've lived with them for a while, and I've seen them progress from the typical garage band. It's interesting, as far as a band, they're totally in one particular way they're quite different from HWA in that they've known each other since they were little kids. I think you two have known each other for quite you've been playing with each other.
Cub Scouts.
See, that's amazing.
13.
And it kind of shows in their music, and they developed when they first arrived in New Brunswick and started playing out here. Their quote musical influences unquote were very apparent, and they've evolved into a sound now, about 3 or 4 years later now that is distinctly their own, and which I think is really great. I think they're one of the they're the kind of thing that will be an overnight success in 2 or 3 more years, and one of those bands that people will be talking about. And I like them a lot. They're one of the I can honestly say that they are people that I trust, and I think they're that's for me that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot because this other thing about because they've known each other and they wanting to get he wants to get friendly with him and all this stuff and it's I'm used to cooperative ventures where I'm in charge and doing booking shows and stuff like that, but this is something a little more creative venture, and I have to get used to being more naked, emotionally on stage. And when I mean
in the studio.
In the studio, right.
I'm not gonna tell you that's about.
I'll tell you about that later. But the thing is,
There won't be a later. This is the only segment you got.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you that a little bit later. But
I don't think you want
okay, actually,
Wait, let me.
I'll tell the story.
I want to tell a story.
I will tell the story.
Talk to it.
I will. Okay, all right.
Okay, we got to the studio, right? He was not in the band, so we got to the studio, and Rob and the producer are there already. They were doing all the work, all the singing, right?
Day 1 overdubs, day 2 vocals.
Yes, they do vocals. And we walked in, and Rob and the producer are cracking up, laughing, they're dying. And I'm like, what? We walk into the studio, and who do we see?
You see me in the studio singing or getting ready to sing, and I'm naked. I'm unclothed. I'm nude, unclothed. I am not wearing anything because I was nervous. And I couldn't get into singing, in that studio because there was no audience or anything. And so, in order to make myself feel more comfortable and uninhibited, I took all my clothes off. And as far as being uncircumcised, all I have to say is, why tamper with perfection?
When we are here.
Oh, that was too close for comfort, man. I almost lost my legs.
Okay. Any final remarks, Pedro? You want to say something before we sign off?
Go for it.
Do I have anything to sign off? It's been fun, and I intend to my voice is cracking, puberty again. I intend to every 15 years, man, it's murder, and
He is the oldest.
I am the oldest punk rock kid. Oh, we're doing a special. Yeah.
Oh no, you're oldest.
Sheesh, we're not allowed to say.
There's no lyric,
but
there's no age thing going around.
No age thing going around here. And it's just it's been an adventure for me. I intend to provide the audiences who attend our shows a visual and sonic emotional treat of every shade in the spectrum. Look forward to that, and I'll try to see to it that you are never, ever, ever bored. Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah. I want to say that even if you hate us and hate our guts, go out, support your local band. Don't support them just so they can get on MTV. Support them so that you can get your mind straight and know what's more or less right.
And then years from now, you can say, "Oh, I heard them years ago," blah, and it gives you a really cool false sense of superiority over other people.
Yes, you feel so cool. It's like, "Oh yes,
right,
I knew."
jerky.
Robert,
what's all this MTV crap?
I don't like MTV.
I don't know.
Then why are we all talking? Let's get on MTV.
I was being sarcastic.
Who was saying that? Oh, he was
Terrence.
The word sarcasm.
MTV's no good. It rots your brain.
It's worse than crack.
It is a
Believe
false
me.
god.
Yes. I think we're gonna stay together. I hope we're gonna stay together a while.
Yeah.
And
As long as we don't kill each other first.
I think we should take our vacations the same time and do our mini tour to California.
Yeah. I'm thinking of
Definitely this summer because my aunt looks like the best place to sleep.
We got a place to sleep.
I'm thinking of.
I do.
I'm thinking of maybe July because there's a rainbow gathering. Might be able to go in and get totally
yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. That might be fun.
Rainbow gathering.
We're secret hippies.
I'd like to teach
The world to sing.
In perfect harmony, I like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. Bye, bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, Rob. Oh, sorry, I forgot you're taking.
Oh, Terry.
Hey. I got a hand, man. I'll be the.
Masturbation is fun.